Today I'll be talking about whether we should overcome the national organ shortage by permitting the sale of organs and whether this is ethical or not ethical. So an organ transplant is a surgical procedure by where an organ is transferred from one human body to another in order to replace a dysfunctional or absent organ. Now we look at the history. The first organ transplant occurred in 1954, where the first successful kidney transplant took place. Then in 1982, the first artificial heart transplant was carried out, and currently regenerative medicine is materialising and scientists are becoming increasingly successful in their work with stem cells. A national report from 2002 revealed that 667 live organ donations took place, 2,055 individuals received organ transplants, but shockingly 5,615 individuals are still on the waiting list, underlining the severity of the organ shortage crisis at hand. It has been suggested that only by implementing an efficiently organised and ethical scheme where organ donations are rewarded by means of financial payment that the escalating organ shortage crisis can be eradicated. This review aims to underline and explore the key ethical principles related to whether the sale of organs should be permitted, and then I will conclude to whether I believe it to be the way forward or not. Currently, every individual involved in the transplantation process is paid or rewarded to some degree, whereas the organ donor is the sole individual to depart from the procedure empty-handed. However, as seen with blood and sperm donations, financial payment will enhance an individual's motivation to donate their organs. However, it is believed that it will reduce the act of altruism, which is the act of selflessness and a concern for the well-being of other individuals. But if financial reward will increase the frequency of organ availability, then recipients have a far greater possibility of receiving healthier organs which are better and more appropriately matched. In addition, should organisations, companies or any individuals experience commercial success at the hands of the organ donor market, making money out of selfless organ donations which occur would be seen to be unethical for many reasons. But then if the sheer stress burdened upon healthcare professionals is taken into consideration, then maybe there can be a leniency for it. Hospital staff have to work very long hours to ensure patients and family members are comfortable and receive the appropriate treatment required, so shouldn't healthcare professionals be prioritised to the same degree as the patients? It has been argued that donors undergo medical procedures which have the potential of causing countless types of physiological and psychological implications. Thus, with financial rewards expecting to increase organ donations, should individuals be susceptible to such hazards due to economic temptation? However, the outcome of donating has been shown to have approximately 20% short-term morbidity and 0.03% mortality, therefore identifying that the donor has a very small possibility of being subjected to any complications. Moreover, organ donators should not be looked upon any differently than people who undergo high-risk employment such as firefighting and serving in the military. If risky labour is viewed as valiant and is worthy of commemoration, then individuals who sell their organs in return for financial payment should also be held in high esteem. It is thought that permitting the sale of organs would infringe on an individual's right to live their lives with independence and freedom. It is also feared that the populations of third world countries will be targeted for exploitation and feel encouraged to sell their organs out of desperation. At present, it has not been made apparent that financial advancements make individuals act against their own will and judgment. For example, as previously mentioned, people who are employed in risky labour, they are employed in risky labour not only because they are acting against their better judgment, but because earning the money is more important than evading the potential risk altogether. Religious aspects and beliefs also have a substantial influence on the donation of organs in particular. There are some Muslim communities in South Asia who are in opposition to the alteration of the human body, as they believe that it is an amanat from God and therefore should not be dishonoured in any way. Conversely, basic human rights declare that people have the right to do as they please with their own bodies, whether that is by donating organs or by undergoing plastic surgery and getting tattoos, etc. Ultimately, if financial rewards increase the exchange of organs, then less research may be concentrated on developing regenerative sciences such as stem cell cloning, thus abiding to a number of other religious ethical issues. Two cohorts of ethical issues will need to be deliberated upon in order to come to a definitive decision. The first is the importance we place on saving lives and reducing the number of deaths, and the second is our respect for the dignity of our own bodies. Erin and Harris's ethical market would be very much suitable to resolve the current crisis. They suggested that organs should be only donated and purchased within a specific geographical location. It would eliminate commoditization of human bodies and the exploitation of poorer people, but would also restore altruism. They also put forward that essential public bodies should be accountable for the buying of organs from donators. This would prevent private companies from exploiting the unfortunate situations of others. Ultimately, they thought that the financial reward should be generous to ensure the general population is instantly attracted into the ethically run organ market, saving as many lives as possible in the shortest period of time. To conclude, I believe that preserving the lives of thousands of people and preventing the many deaths which occur each year in the UK should be strongly prioritised over the ethical and moral issues.
Created using Powtoon.